went there and then like
shit
hit the fan. I'm gonna just keep it vague. What? No, I'm just talking about like you. Not a way.
I like the one. Oh, you did Pink. Did they do Pink Cadillac? I think like that's such an easy song.
Oh, that was the country band.
Well, I have some experience with that with the album recordings because we were able to do it at Electric Ladyland. We were in the 24-track Studio A.
Very cool.
But then we
mentioned.
Yeah, it's still happening.
Is it gonna be live or are you gonna be?
We're live.
Oh, we're live.
We're live.
Oh, great. So all the mistakes goes right in.
Oh yeah. All the beautiful mistakes, warts and all.
Yeah.
Don't make any mistakes.
So watch out of the crazy word.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't make more of a fool of yourself than I do every week. So
Oh, okay.
all
Alright.
Like it's completely casual.
So
There might be like 3 people listening. We don't know.
I just
You had a friend.
Oh, okay. Anything or 100?
The world.
Because you got 100 tweet people.
This is such a.
All right, 1 minute, ladies and gents.
okay.
No nervousness allowed. I'm gonna see if Home Fries.
No, don't call that
Yeah,
guy.
Home Fries is gonna.
Oh no, he's gonna monopolize the whole show.
No, he's not. I'd be like hanging up on him and shit. We don't call it when Home Fries comes on the phone.
He came on when
Hey,
I
you're
was
here. Just got your text.
Oh.
Okay, good. Good. Good.
For the first time.
Alright, now. Home Fries. Alright, I have him in the pocket.
Good.
He's in the pocket, just in case. It's in the gun, but I won't pull the trigger yet.
Thank you. I don't want to make this like an audio like
But don't you want to
homicide
hear
or
him?
something.
Masturbation. Try it, you'll like it.
Several times a day.
Autoeroticism.
Is that in our show?
It's in our show. What am I talking about?
Oh, a lot of it.
It's having sex with someone you love. Huh?
How much is the theme? Like
Oh,
a minute,
I'll-
30 seconds?
I'll let you know, I'll cue you. I don't know, I can pay it. Hey, don't be throwing my origami victims here.
The theme song.
That's right, baby. Oh yeah. So when it goes in the highest, like that, that's when you like turn up the microphones.
Okay.
When it gets all Mariah Carey.
Okay.
Ow, okay.
Can I do that? Yeah.
No.
Come on.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe.
Don't scream in the microphone. I'm sorry, okay.
Why not?
Yeah, maybe possibly. Okay, alright.
You think about
This
choices.
is so weird. Oh my god, this is so weird. I'm free floating, man.
You are.
Free floating.
You're like Tom Petty, but on drugs.
Oh my god, I'm sealess. Sealess without the circus analysis. What does that mean? I'm in Urcus analysis? What's going on here? So I got 6 co-pilots with me here. I got Lennie Revell.
Yes.
I got Peter. Oh crap! How do you say your last name?
Dizozza.
Dizozza. I was gonna say Dizozza, so I'm like, you say Dizozza.
And I say
Dizozza. But you gotta actually
Makes
like,
sense.
you know,
Who else is
put
here?
your face in the microphone.
Francesse
so people
Maingrette
hear
is
you.
here. The director of our show Float.
Oh, yeah, somebody else is here.
And Daniel Ratner just walked in.
Just walked
He
in.
plays Carl Starr.
We get Dirty
Awesome.
Diana. She's back on the radio.
Dirty Diana. Hi, Diana.
Hi, everybody. This
Diana
is Diana
Sheivpresad.
Prasad. Diana
Oh,
Prasad.
sorry.
my,
Okay.
And who's this guy? He's like
My,
doing some strange
sister
like
from another
porno
mother.
bit of her
Introduce yourself.
masturbation.
Oh,
And there's
down
Sam
here.
Moree.
Sam Moree, say hi.
I play
Hi.
three roles
That's
in
not
the show
Sam Moree. I was gonna have Sam Moree. Come on.
Sorry.
Hello.
Okay, there we go. Okay, now you can talk. Who
And
are
he's
you?
the holographer. And-
Holographer?
Yes.
And he does the artistic definitive images.
And he also created a part of our set, so that was cool.
Halal, like the street meat halal?
That works. Yes, they are exhibiting in the Governor's Island right now. There is a holographic center.
A holographer.
Oh, holographer.
I thought you said a halographer.
Holographer.
Like, all right, I like kosher too. Like, either way is fine by me.
It's a photographic process from the 40s. Well, yes, Sam's got some light effects in the show, so we're mostly talking. That's the
Very
people here.
cool.
We're all in Float.
So are you gonna play this video that you're taking right now in the background and be like, this is how you like this is getting out of control?
We're gonna
Headlining.
broadcast it on radio.
So who's this guy who just broke and entered into the place? Don't worry, I won't press charges. Hi, who are you?
You have to come closer.
Daniel. I play 3 different roles actually in the show Float.
Nice, the many faces of Daniel. Tell us,
Yes.
what are your roles there?
I play the farmer in the beginning,
Okay.
who sort of introduces you to the farmer family.
Okay, cool.
And then I play later on in the show a farmer,
Another farmer.
younger farmer, who sort of doesn't really understand his purpose on land and what he's supposed to do.
Grow stuff.
Yeah, and then I play a monk named Carl Starr,
Oh,
Okay.
who's actually a friar and a confessor to one of the other characters in the show, who ends up flourishing due to my motivation.
and knowing all the secrets and blackmailing him later.
Exactly.
They're all
Everything.
part of
You gotta
a
come closer.
elemental families. They're, when he appears as Carl Starr, he's a member of the Flames, and his protege is Beige Blaze, who discovers she's a flame when they are in a hot air balloon, and they are the source of the heat that is elevating them over the ocean.
Oh, nice. Okay.
wow.
So tell us a little bit more of the synopsis here, so we know. Like, I hear like a lot of elemental stuff here going on, like earth and fire and water.
Yeah, but it started out as floaters in one of the characters' eyes from a previous project. He had floaters in his eyes, and sort of a James Bond project where the Bond girl displays her beauty to him, and he's able to burn through his floaters. And so from there we got the title. In fact, the title for that show is A Question of Solitude, and that title came from a prior project called The Last Dodo, where there's a lyric about a question of solitude. That became the James Bond opera, and in the James Bond opera, the floaters in the eyes became the floater family in this new project.
Wow.
Mm.
So each thing kind of like evolves from the other.
Yeah, and in a way that makes it has to have no reason whatsoever. That's the important thing.
It has to have no reason whatsoever.
So the project, the idea of the choices that you make is that there has to be no reason for them.
So this is an absurdist musical?
Yeah, the world is surrealism, and I took on that position some time back, and it's a self-proclaimed title as a surrealist.
All right.
However, there is some integrity to the characters because they are floaters, and there is some relatability, though I have to adjust to that. There's a feeling of floating, and the writing about the two characters, they're siblings from a big family who live on the ocean, and we've developed a little more what kind of a family it is, where there's a father who's very by the book, except maybe he can never go back to the boat owners because he didn't fulfill on his sea turtle delivery. And then there's the mother who's the pearl diver. She's an ama pearl fisher. And the two of them link up together. And maybe they pick up the children along the way. These two siblings who leave, they leave because the mother has disappeared and the boat has become an oppressive place where everybody's arguing. So they go off through a waterway. The only one that I could find was the St. Lawrence waterway going through the Great Lakes and down the Mississippi, and that's where they beach and become part of a farmer family. They meet a family on the top that has a farm on the top of Old Smoky. They meet farmer Jade and Susanna, his lovely daughter, and they marry these two people. So they have a time as farmers.
Nice. So I know this is a musical. Who are some of your influences for your writing?
A lot of the music is arising from the anti-folk scene. Are you familiar with that at all? Or
No.
You ever hear?
And just in case for the listeners too.
What?
It's best for
They
you
might
to,
not have heard of it.
Is that the stuff they play at Sidewalks Cafe?
Well, yeah, a lot of these things have originated at Sidewalk Cafe.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there's some interesting music there. They're developing songwriters. I know the most inspiring one from the piano point of view is Regina Spektor.
Oh, yeah.
Because Nellie McKay, and I guess Beck too was one of the people who performed it. So there's a lot of, they're almost on a surrealist level. There's a band called the Moldy Peaches. Did you ever hear of them?
I've
There's
heard of
Adam
them.
Green and Kimya Dawson. They got involved in a movie called Juno.
Okay.
A lot of
Yeah.
songs showed up in there.
Yeah.
And they're called the anti-folk.
They're arising out of something a fellow named Latch has been hosting an open mic. He's taken it to Edinburgh, Scotland, and the open mic continues here in the East Village. So, and they're welcoming comedy and a lot of absurdist material. It falls under the term anti-folk. But it's experimental songwriting, but with ambitions to connect.
You
with a
can't play
larger
too much
audience.
mainstream stuff there. They're only for like abstract B-side,
Yeah.
Yes.
indie kind of stuff, yeah.
Yeah. So
Listen to you, Len, in these colleges.
You know,
Have
years
you-
in school.
Great job.
have you played there?
Sidewalks?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
know the scene.
I know them very well.
Yeah, I'm a fan of their abstract work. I've been to Sidewalk a few times, and I just like the bizarre, absurdist style they have going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not mainstream, so
Mm.
that's why I was so drawn to Peter's work. I was so drawn to Peter's work in the beginning. I played the original role as Curious, and so we talked about, I think as he was
Is
developing.
Curious one of the children of
Yeah.
the floaters?
Yeah, Curious and
Okay.
Jordan
One of
are the
them.
siblings.
of the siblings.
So in terms of the conversations that Diana and I have had in the past that became part of the dialogue, they're kind of like, yeah, it's just my sister.
Yeah, so it's like this brother-sister role. Sometimes I feel like we have together, and so I think he kind of implement that in his play.
I actually have a sister. It's
Yeah,
like
he
a
does
different
have a
kind of
sister. But when-
Does she remind you of your actual sister?
No, not really. The whole point is that they were picked up from maybe different places.
Ah.
How different can they be and yet still find a
Yeah.
connection?
I was thinking that it was when I played it, I thought it was more. It was in terms of. It was a more unified piece. It's an ensemble piece. So I mean, these two main characters, Jordan and Curious, they go and they travel in the ocean and pick up some people along the way to build their family of ocean floaters. I guess who are just looking for more people who are more relatable to them, and just start a big family in the ocean.
So there are 4 families that are the floaters, the farmers, the flyers, and the flames. And the second part of the piece became possible because of something from La Mama, an experimental theater.
Oh, I've heard of La Mama, yeah.
And they have the Experiments reading series. And in 2014, the curator George Ferrens gave me the opportunity to, present my new piece there. I developed some pieces through La Mama as well, through
That's
this
awesome.
reading series.
Wow.
So then we have the new floater family as the second half, where we introduce the flyers and the flames. And that's when Francesse Maingrette became involved in it, because we began
I was
putting-
just about to ask
Oh.
that, actually. So how did you get involved in this shebang?
Well, I've worked with Peter before at Theatre for the New City.
Okay.
I used to do film series there called New City New Film and Media. It's to really help independent filmmakers to actually find a voice. And I also curate the Lower East Side Film Festival within the Lower East Side Art Festival. So, I was producing a play 2 years ago called Paradiddle, and I needed Peter advice because he's also a lawyer, among many other things. So, and then he introduced
Cool,
me to
because
this
I was
piece.
going to ask you if you could help me sue somebody.
Yes, he can.
We got this parking ticket like this morning. We were really mad.
Exactly. In fact, that's where the benefit is, like what do I have to offer the world? And it's funny how specific issues address my legal background, where they don't ask me necessarily for advice as how to write,
Hey, help me write a play, and I want to sue somebody.
Right. But
Try to
more,
steal my
I have a
ideas.
landlord-tenant issue.
He's very good at that. But then, as we worked on a couple of shows, and then he introduced me to the music, and the music is so beautiful. Like he wrote really beautiful lyrics,
Yay!
beautiful melodies and harmonies. So, and I said to him, because I know he was workshopping the piece around different places and stuff, especially the music. So I said, Peter, let's get together and put this play on a festival, so you really could see all the elements together to see how it flows.
Right, right.
So-
That's the only way that you'll know.
Yeah,
right?
that's the only way you'll know. So.
We're finding out now.
Yeah.
So, and then I already had produced something at the Dream Up Festival, and I knew Michael Scott Price, who opened to it, and
Yeah, the
we put a
curator.
reading, the curator for the festival, so we put up a reading at the Lambs for it, and then he actually accepted, and then we said, oh, well, it's here, they accepted the play, so let's put a cast together, let's put up our production together, and let's do it. And we've been doing it
Amazing.
ever since. Yeah.
Wow.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, starting in June. When did we even start casting? Was it maybe July?
I finished the festival like end of May, so pretty much middle of June, we got right into it.
Wow,
because-
yeah, it sounds like you guys were going lightning speed at that point.
Yeah, because we wanted to make sure we had a good cast because it's a family. You see what I mean? And there was
Sure.
there was
So it's gotta be convincing.
yeah, it has to be convincing, and there's a lot of elements, you know, in family that you got to put together.
Yeah.
See what I mean? And we went to see a lot of people to make sure that the elements that we wanted to see in the characters was really well represented. So we took our time to do that. So, and we were happy to be able to get Daniel. We were happy to also get her because I've also worked with her in one of the workshops as well.
Her is Diane.
You know, Diane.
Yeah, so which was really nice. So it's been really a friend effort kind of thing with this whole production.
That's fantastic.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, so like it's almost like that there's this family element like echoing in the behind the scenes too.
Yeah, definitely,
It's
because
inescapable.
it's like it takes, like they say, it takes a kid. It takes like a community to raise a kid, but it's also take a community to put up a play.
Well, the play is the child.
Exactly.
That's
Okay, since June, I haven't been able to think of anything but float. I wake up in the morning and I'm like, okay, what I gotta do now? I gotta do something for float. You know, like before you even get out of the bed, like I'm
Right.
like thinking, okay, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, this gotta happen, this gotta happen.
That's what artists live for, though, right?
Yeah, you do,
art.
you know, but you do because the energy takes you outside of yourself.
Yeah.
You know, and you want to share something good with the world, and you want to connect, and you want people to actually understand your vision. You know, because Peter's been having this vision for at least for 3 years, Peter. Or
Yeah, I'm
longer?
realizing it was
Yeah.
2012 that we did the first half with Diana
Mhm.
in it. But there's also conflict in bringing people together, and it's pretty it's glaring from the when you bring flames into the picture. So the most volatile element, the most volatile group of people are the flames in this piece.
That
And
makes sense.
in a way, that's what we're dealing with even in putting up the production.
Wow.
Wow.
You want to go into detail any more on that, or maybe not? You
Well,
want to
as you know, the best conflict are between families.
Oh,
You
absolutely.
see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So if you are putting a show and it's about family, you're gonna have conflict.
Healthy relationships involve
Exactly.
that arguing. To
What
make
is
sure the
theater without
communication-
drama on stage and off stage,
There you
right?
go. There you go.
You know, it's funny, coming from an Italian background, I'm remembering the movie, there's a movie called The Godfather, and they talk about these
Never heard of it.
different families. Well, it's very well.
Wait, they're Italian?
I thought it was Jewish the whole time.
So the families, you know, how they get to, in fact, it's so nice and they're all happy together, but look how, there can be conflict, and then it could be all-out war. I mean, we haven't gotten to the all-out war, but it's very close by the end of the story, the volatility of the, but yet they're isolated too. There is invasion of other, there's a fire marshal that shows up at one point. But you know
That's
what I mean?
my dressing room.
Well, the people who are on the boat, I mean, that they're isolated. You know, like that's a government unto itself, the laws unto itself. Like we're isolated on this planet up to this point. You know, there might be all these other planets out there, but our laws, we made the laws for the world that we live in, and then there are other laws like the laws of nature that we have to comply with.
Nice.
But also with the play, it has a lot about finding yourself. See what I'm saying? And
Whoever that might be. Yeah.
yeah, because you see those two main characters, they left where they are to go find themselves. And in the same process, as regular being, when we leave home, we go out to create our own family,
Right.
and then we realize
And their own
that
facets that are reflections of
yeah,
ourselves.
and most of the time, the stuff that we want to take off is the thing that we really carry on with us to create the other family. You see what I'm saying? So it has all this element in it. It also have really some kind of mystical element in it with the gods, Santoshima and all of it. So
Nice.
it's a really nice piece.
Well, very
Yes.
cool. Well, would you guys want to play maybe one of your songs, Peter? Or?
Yes, that's what we are playing is the
Alright.
album.
Let's play one of the songs from your play. This is not a recording from the actual play itself, but this is like
Yeah,
when
this-
you when did you record this?
This is an album I recorded in 2012 and 13.
So this is like a demo for your.
Yeah, it's a aluminum foil. I have a
This
release.
is a rare bootleg.
Well, it's
Got
actually
going on.
released. No, it's actually on iTunes. I see.
It's
there was a-
bootleg on iTunes.
Okay. I tried
It's
to get it.
BootTunes.
Book tunes.
I have a description of it here. It was featured in a magazine called Fireworks. So, but anyway, this is the recording that we did with Jeff Berner at Aluminum Foil of a song called "Pretty Girl."
Okay, and then what was the? Do you want to talk about what they said about your song in the magazine?
Well,
Did they review it? Or- You said
really,
they-
it just says it borders on progressive and instrumental rock, and inspirations of Frank Zappa, the Beatles, David Bowie, Elvis Costello, Nirvana, and all the great songwriting.
Holy crap! This better be good.
All people we've never heard of.
No way listens to it. But most important, the inspiration of musical theater and the great songwriting.
All right, let's
American
cause some
songwriting.
trouble. Let's listen to. Awesome.
So far.
How much more time you got left? You got like 10 more minutes, or when do you have to leave?
Oh, I don't have to leave. I'll just keep talking.
Oh, okay. Because you said, can we do this first? Because I don't know.
It's up to you.
Okay. And who's actually the character that's singing this song?
This is Jordan singing it to the farmer.
I'm gonna remember to ask you that like when we get back on here, because I'm gonna already know it.
He sees her emerging from a head of lettuce. Every head of lettuce.
From the
he
Cabbage
looks
Patch?
at. Yeah, from like a Cabbage Patch.
She's a Cabbage Patch girl.
Is that what they were called, Cabbage Patch?
Yeah, in the early 90s.
What
Yeah.
about the Garbage Pail Kids?
Oh, the gosh.
I know you like Beck.
No, she wasn't in the Garbage Pail. She was in the
love
Cabbage
that.
Patch. Get it right. Pay attention.
When we were doing this show, we actually
That's the
I told you
urban
we read
version of the
Scorpion.
Cabbage
This guy from
Scorpion.
Scorpion.
Right.
It's awesome.
The
I
hardcore
don't know what
version.
Scorpion is, but it seems to be
The
popular.
dumpster.
Rock you love is your
Yeah,
thing.
Yeah, NWA
That's the one
version.
song I know.
The rock
No, it's
and
DWA.
across the field
Dumpsters
of float.
with attitude.
Anyway.
Yeah, sure.
Makes sense. So you're the first Curious?
Yeah.
I want to play Curious.
Oh,
That's awesome.
you did. Wow,
Yeah.
it's interesting.
So much for that.
A male curious, a male role.
Well, of course, Jordan would be
You're
switched to
picking heads
Jordana.
of lettuce from the
Jordan.
salad garden.
Cannibalism.
I
love it.
There's so much sexuality in that too.
Oh my God, your hair. Sorry, you have to put that back.
beautiful.
It's still falling off.
It's a head of lettuce.
Tons of
You gotta write a song about kale.
I'm the red cabbage.
Bok choy.
I want to play the red
Bok choy.
cabbage. It
I
works.
do have a song called Bok choy.
Cruciferous, my vegetable.
Hey, you know, that's a hit. Write it down.
Right?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, you're like
Is that-
20 seconds.
It's over though, because I don't hear it anymore.
Yes.
So let's come back on.
Oh.
It was fate. We were supposed to come back on the air, I think. Maybe not. Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello?
Ground
Hello?
control. I don't hear me. We are not on the air. Did you unplug something?
No.
Yeah, you're on. I hear you and everything. Yeah, you're great.
I don't hear me at all.
Headphones or something wrong.
Okay.
You're good.
Yeah, the latest one.
So the light's not even on, but the
Yeah.
microphones were.
Maybe something got good.
Yes. So
I hear you fine. I hear you fine.
you do. Okay.
I
So
see you fine.
anyway, we're gonna pretend that the headphones weren't.
We were picking heads of lettuce from the salad garden.
So tell me, Peter, who is singing this song and to whom?
That is Jordan singing to Zana, who he has just met at the in the Mississippi marsh where his boat has landed. He and Curious have become beached, or they've wedged their boat on the banks of a valley, banks of a river.
Okay.
So they meet the beautiful Susanna, and he stays with her. He marries her after this song.
So he plucks her from the Cabbage Patch and elopes with her?
He sees the beauty of living on land and 3 dimensions, and yeah, he loves he sees her in all the vegetables that she's growing.
And then he's a sworn vegetarian.
Yes, yeah, maybe. They have children. They actually 50 years pass before the next scene.
Nice.
But when they meet each other, this is the song that then became a duet between the two of them. And at this stage, it was a song that he just sang to her directly.
Nice. All right. So, anything else you want to tell us, like the website?
Well, let's see. It's going to be at Theater for the New City on Friday and Saturday. Friday night, and Theater for the New City is at 155 First Avenue between 9th and 10th Streets. It's part of the Dream Up Festival. It's at 9 p.m. on Friday night, and then we can go out drinking afterwards. And then there is an after party. And then Saturday we have a 5 o'clock show, which a lot of the people who are involved in the theater there, apparently this is perfect for their schedule. 5 p.m. on Saturday is our last show, September 19th. Those two.
I am really mad that I missed getting to see it, but you were saying that you also have you're going to start up the show again somewhere very far away. Where is that going to be at?
Yeah,
maybe I'll take a plane ticket up there.
So what happened was the director who worked on the Prepare to Meet Your Maker show, which certainly originated at Sidewalk back in like the year 2000, was and he is moved to Bali, where you can live, and he practices there as a physical occupational therapist with systems that he's devised. I think he calls it somology. Tier Throne directed these staged readings here at Lovecraft, and he brought in a lot of good dancing ideas, which we have sort of incorporated, though we have other choreographers involved in the show now. He's been developing it in Bali. He did a staged reading in April, and now he's going to do a full production in October, and I'm going to go down there and help with that.
Very cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think anything else. Is there maybe a website or anything like that? Maybe to let us know like when you're going to be back in the States to perform this show
We're also
again?
on Facebook. So
You're on
if anybody-
Facebook,
yeah,
too?
so we're on Facebook. So facebook.com/float the play.
Float the play. You guys heard it here first. Go ahead and put on the live song if you got it queued up. All right, we're going to move on to our next subject. So here's another jam for you guys.
All right, thank you for having us.
Thank you guys for coming out so much.
Thank
and I
you.
got a video even. Maybe I get a copy of that.
Let's take a photo.
Oh God.
Come, Daniel, sit. Take a photo. Sam, take a photo.
Daniel-san.
How do I do that?
Come in.
Oh, I see, I see.
Taking a photo.
She's also PR as well as director.
This is like really at the same time? Shoot.
You just press.
I'm so talented, crap.
You can do both the camera and.
Yeah.
I don't think you're pressing it.
Well, I'm pressing it.
You,
Yeah, should be
are
good
you
now.
pressing the button on the back?
It should be flying to the bottom left.
Okay, I pressed the wrong button.
I know we should. We're all in the picture. Can we get
You
another
didn't
picture
do
with
it.
Yeah.
Sam,
No,
get
you
a
did.
picture of all.
Oh wait, you got it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Now I get another one?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you did it.
Thank you. Very nice.
email in the back. What's going on?
Huh?
There you go.
Cool. I could send you one.